Theme song. Welcome back to Downton Abyss. Now with Alpha 17. I have been given assurances that a recent update has made it so that the old saves are now playable. We're going to find out how far we can go before glitches take this down, but I was just really enjoying this playthrough a lot, so I kind of want to keep going with it. We still need the Carlisle to be kind of finished up, and we have another ship to build. We are playing on Brutal, as well as the new Alpha 17, which offers a tremendous amount of challenges. We found some steel plates, which it immediately consumed and fed into our hull stabilizer. So we are limping along with a little bit of hull. We are just not ready to be faced with any enemies at this time. We need some more steel plates here to get an assault rifle done so that we can continue researching, as I am trying to research laser weapons right now. Got a small shield array. I've changed my mind. We're going to put a small shield array in here. I've since, while waiting and getting things shored up for Alpha 17, moved our airlock over here like we did in the last episode. Well, that's finished now, and we've got some walls kind of rearranged here. But with Alpha 17 comes a whole host of new issues. The first one being, we need some fighters. The fighters are super fun, so I need to figure out how to fit a fighter wing in this ship, so I think we're looking at some design changes. The second one being, we need some point defense guns. ASAP. These guys here are going to help us take down any asteroids and meteors headed our way. So I've got a little spot right here I've noticed that is perfect for these 2x2s. So we can get 2 point defenses right here. However, notice they do have a range, so that'll be a nice coverage for the front end of the ship, but nothing in the back. So you also need another 2 back here or something. And then, of course, hopefully the shields will help us with that. I like these little nooks here because you can get 2x2s in there, which is not a common item in the game. Also, this area, I don't want it to have too much logistics going on. You know, this is just for boarding and getting on and off shuttles. I wonder if I could get another shuttle bay in here, though, because we're a little bit hampered with this current design. And I could make it where if I stretched this out a little bit, we could probably get another, like, what do I need if I wanted to get some more Hodpangers in here? 1, 2, 3. Could I move things over a little bit? Not really. Because I'd really love to, like, sneak another thing in here, but I could move this oxygen generator around. Because of this massive amount of refugees from that glorious combat that we had, and then some pirates, we needed to add another oxygen generator. We're kind of low on oxygen generation at the moment, but we kind of shored things up, and so that's nominal again. We have a little bit of water left. Well, actually, quite a lot of water. We're doing fine for water. We're starting to run low on energy rods, so we need to get some resources and get ourselves ready for Alpha 17, which is going to bring with it a whole host of challenges. In the last episode, I was also trying to decide which of the prisoners to keep. Well, unfortunately, some smoke and some just generally me setting the ship up for this episode resulted in these two dying in some fire damage. They were the ones I was going to keep. I forget their names, Elvie and something else. So now we just have Anna and Lewis, as prisoners still. Not sure what to do about that. We'll kind of win them over, I guess, eventually. Would love to get rid of the refugees and just kind of clear up this area a little bit. Continue forward with our design of the ship. That's what we're going to do today. Gaithwith still dreams of getting off this ship and living on a nice colony ship. Again, I do not know how we're going to feed all these people. I think this ship almost needs to transition into more of an attack ship and less of a processing and refining ship, so that more room can be devoted to growing stuff. I'm just not sure. We need way more growing rooms than this if we want to start running another ship, with the eventual plan of that ship not doing anything. I do feel, however, that the new research tree gives us some options. So, for example, with Alpha 17. Here it is. The Hypersleep tank is a 1x1 tank. It's actually maybe even cheaper, isn't it? Is that cheaper? It feels cheaper. Hypersleep chamber. It's cheaper by a soft block. I'll take it. So that's still not that expensive to build. It's relatively high tech, but it's not too bad to build. And that is really going to save a lot of room, because this is a 2x2, but that also means you need a hallway and around that. So now all of a sudden we've got 1x1s, which we can get a whole row, a small, tiny, compact room can fit, 6 or 7 crew members for hypersleep chambers and hypersleep movement. So that's going to be awesome to kind of push on towards, and that's going to hopefully give us some more room for growing chambers. We might even need to just have little growing chambers all over the ship or something. I'm not sure yet how to manage that, but here is the Carlisle as she stands now. I think I'm just going to, instead of building more of these, I'm just going to bring this forward. So this nose section is actually a lot longer than that. That's kind of my new plan. That'll give us some more growth room and room to build all this new stuff that we need to build to survive Alpha 17. Downton Abyss gets a little harder and a little further away from the ultimate goal of building a cruise ship. We're still going to do it, but it's now seeming more like an end goal rather than like an early game goal. I should have played on easy if I wanted to do that. I should have played on easy regardless. But anyway, we're going to bring our engines up here. We've got... Oh yeah, they're still running on dirty energy, so that's not ideal. And I believe we are mass capacity exceeded. Oh, by quite a bit, actually, to be honest. Okay, so we have some priorities here. Priority number 1 is we maybe need to build one of these and start replacing our engines with that. We have enough that we could probably energy refine a little bit. Insufficient resources. Yeah, let's do hyperfuel if... Produce if less than, like, 10. Let's be careful, but let's do that. Let's make 10 hyperfuel. And then let's build ourselves one of these and start, you know, replacing our team. You know what? I'm actually just going to place it. It says we don't have the blocks that we need. We have some hull block. Yeah, I'm just going to place it. I think it needs to be on one of these, though, but I think we can move this over. No, we can't. Okay, so let's move this one. Actually, wait, where would I put it? Like, you know, let's line them up. So I'd put another one right next to it, most likely. Oh, it just kind of fits anyway, so we'll just do that one there. We'll get rid of this one. That's covered by the power, mostly, it seems to be. We could even go one more. Oh, no, we can't. Okay, so we'll leave it like that. Oh, but then that's not powered. Oh. Uh-oh. Overloaded. Okay, this might not be powered, so we might have to do some more work to get that set up. But that seems to be a priority. The shields seem to be a priority to help us. Otherwise, we're screwed the second that some asteroids start coming in. But it's still worth it, unfortunately, to go up north here and try to go back to that ship that was left destroyed and see if the pirates left anything there before they left. We are limping. Jericho, slightly more healed. Maybe ready to go make an incursion on that pirate ship whose crew we messed up in the last episode. But we are certainly limping along. The pirates aren't anywhere in sight, and we make our risky jump into this sector to see what's left of those ships. I think this was the ship we destroyed. This was the derelict we were supposed to explore. Let's go here so we're a little closer to the ice. We drop out, suffering some damage. Jess was already doing repairs. That's nice. Let's go ahead. Let's get... Oh, crap. Oh, it looks like they went through it all. Oh, the pirates. Transfer. Oh, okay. This isn't bad. I mean, they left quite a lot of stuff, so we'll take it. But I bet the pirates have a bit more of the stuff. Did they leave any steel plates? Because we really need those so bad. And we need... Okay, energy blocks are good, but we need tech blocks. That's all right. We're going to grab all that stuff. Then we're going to salvage all of the scrap now because scrap has become so much more useful. Oh, looks like we already had an order going on over here. Okay, fine. I don't know what you're doing. Oh, you're going to go mine some of the hull. Okay, that's fine. And then in the meantime, anybody who's free can go and mine that ice and basic ore. Then we'll set up some... what do we have here? What do I need? I want to be working on this. Tech scrap. But we don't have... Oh, yeah, we need tech scrap so bad. Let's do hull plates. Hull scrap as well. Infra scrap, I guess we need infra scrap too, but we don't have any. So hull tech and infra scrap are the most important things right now. We currently need 2 of those. I think this has to be the priority. We need 1 more of these and 3 energy blocks, so we're close to getting this one done. That's going to be high priority. If we can just get 1 more tech block with some scrap, we can get some shields up and running. Do we have a shield console? We do. Okay. Yeah, we can get shields up and running, and that will help us with these asteroids. I'm going to switch to the tactical map. The problem is any incoming asteroids, there's... Oh no, there's nothing we can do. So this may be basically a ship-destroying moment for us. Let's take a look at our vents here. What's our vent situation? So we can vent off a lot of the ship and protect ourselves if we need to. But I just hope we can just work fast and get 1 more tech block. That's all we need to give us a little bit more survival time. A fire breaks out in the Carlisle. I don't know if it was from an impact of a... asteroid. I think maybe it was, because there's little ones as well as the Alpha 17 ones. So, okay, that one's going to impact us, unfortunately. It's a health 31, so it could cause some damage. I've closed the venting off to this area. They are desperately trying to put the fire out, and they've managed to get it out. Do I have a gas scrubber back here? Oh, that would be crazy if I didn't. Maybe I moved it to put out another... Oh, I did. I must have moved it. Okay, so we don't have a gas scrubber back there. If we can pull this out, this is going to be amazing. I don't know that we can. Oh, we need a tech block for that. Okay. So right now there is a lot of hazardous gases which do... Oh, there's a gas scrubber here. Okay, we're fine. But they do contain a lot of heat as well, which is wild. Like, they just maintain the heat on the ship, which is tough. Okay, that one might skip us by. Oh, thank the heavens. I don't know why you keep... Oh, yeah. Oh, right, you're getting hull out of there. We're mining the scrap here. What if I don't transfer any of the other scrap for now? What if I just get the tech scrap going? 2 tech scrap is not enough. We're going to need way more tech scrap than that. Something happened with the temperature in here. We had a massive temperature drop, which killed all the crops. Not sure why. A thermal regulator is only going to cost me 1 infra block, so let's get that built. I'd like to put a window there, but I think for now, we just need a thermal regulator. We could put it... where else could we put it? Oh, yeah, right there. That's perfect. Okay, let's get a window in here. Maybe the window's cooling it down. Like, maybe every time we put a window... Like, is somebody leaving these open, maybe? Maybe these are being left open. Regardless, I want one there because I think it's going to look nice and see our grow room. But for some reason, yeah, this area, the temperature just fell apart. Oh, boy. How are we doing for hazardous smoke? Okay, it's getting dealt with, but it's causing a lot of damage to our engines and ships. This one is going to miss us. Oh, thank God. This one doesn't look like it's going to miss us, so that's going to cause another breach and some fire. Possibly take a couple of chunks off of our hull stability here. But we need this scrap. We need all this stuff, so we have to persevere. Looking at our possible options, we could build a starfighter, but we also need a tech block for that. So we're 1 tech block away from a number of different options for our safety. I'm going to claim this and put it back in. So yeah, there's just kind of no way around this without tech blocks. Is that 30 asteroid going to hit us? Looks like it's going to make impact. Let's make sure our vents are closed here. Oh, it sneaks by us. We are so lucky. We are so lucky we're going to go unscathed in this area. Or not. Oh, boy. The reasonable excuse enters the sector, a merchant ship, which is good because we have a bit of cash and a whole lot of need. I wonder if they buy prisoners. Also... there they are. I was waiting for these energy blocks to transfer over because we now have enough to get a shield array up and protect us from the nasty... Oh, get it built quick! From the nasty asteroids that are out there. Okay, Merchant Federation. First of all, any missions? No? Okay, well, let's see what you got to trade. Hopefully some good stuff. We probably need to buy that. So let's initially just get that going right away. I could see us wanting some steel plates. Those are not cheap, but okay. Might want that energy scrap too, maybe some infra blocks. We're going on a shopping spree a little bit. We could also buy those, but I don't know if we should anymore. Let's see what we can sell to make up for that. We can sell some pistols. We can sell one of those. We could sell a Quantronic component, but I feel like we're going to need those. Why don't we sell an energy cell? And maybe we just lose a bit of profit, you know? But like, we could also sell little pieces of other things. We have so much carbon. So let's do a round of carbon. Let's sell another 10 stack of carbon because it'll also free up some of our logistics as well, and we have quite a lot of it. That'll help us we maybe even get into the profit here, which is nice. It's always nice when you run into the trade federation, so to speak. Scrap, I'm no longer getting rid of because it's very valuable. Even the soft scrap, you make soft blocks, those seem to be selling for more sometimes than hyperfuel sells for now. Let's keep those because we're going to use a lot of those, I think. And then somehow... No, that's good. That's good. Yeah, I don't want to sell anything else. I think that's good for now. We'll trade that. An asteroid rocks through and causes a micro breach here. I'm going to vent off... wrong button. Let's actually vent off... Oh, wait, hang on. Is that not letting me close the vents? There we go. I'm actually going to vent this hallway off. Or close the vents. Because what is it doing? O2 in that area is starting to go down pretty fast. Actually, in all areas. We need to get this repaired soon. And I think the temperature drops really fast as well due to the hull breach. Oof, that was pretty bad. I'm glad that this ship is further along. In the early game, when you don't have a lot of doors because they're very expensive, it is hard to kind of control the flow of, depressurization in your ship. It can get nasty fasty. Something I would normally not have worried about in the past has now become crucially important. We have shields. I do need to move... Oh, crap. 1, 2, 3. Is everything else still on the grid? I think so. On this little grid. We'll have to start building more grid control at some point, but this is just nice to have. This is just great. It feels just so much better. I think Jericho has gone to the shields console to bring up our shields. Already, I breathe a sigh of relief, as we can now at least take a few hits from some pirates, but also asteroids. The asteroids bounce helplessly off our shields, finally. It also takes a chunk out of our shields, so we're going to have to make sure we stay on top of that. Does this consume anything? It doesn't consume energy cells, right? I think that's maybe the larger one. The value depends on your ship's size. Group 1, Group 2. Oh, we can move it into different groups. Okay, amazing. Okay, yeah, we'll stay on top of that because right now that's our best defense. We maybe got some steel plates given to us. Yes, we did. Okay, so our stability is going up on our hull a little bit more as well. All in all, things are starting to feel just a little bit safer. The last resources are dropped off from the derelict vessels from the attacks of the last episode, and I think it's time that we attempt to move on. Looks like we have some damage to... Is that one of our... Yeah, this engine is pretty damaged, so it's probably also not giving us the mass capacity that we have right now. Do we have 1,800? Can I confirm that? We have mass 2,700. No, so it still works. It still is working and giving us that mass capacity. It's just damaged, which was going to incur more damage as we go on. So we just need to find a couple more tech blocks and then we can move on. That is just the name of the game now. In this game is you are kind of always on the lookout for tech blocks, unless you can get to a place where you can make them. Which, how much have we researched? No, nowhere near it. All right, good luck to us. We make our risky jump yet again into the inky blackness of space. I feel like maybe running into those pirates to the south is actually going to be a good idea now. I'd love to see if we could find more androids so we could get rid of the refugees, or at least try to get them to fight for us. I'm not sure, but let's kind of avoid the pirates just for a second or two longer. We don't need that nebula. We do need this water, so we might as well just mine this and see if they'll come to us. And if they do, we'll try to board them right away, knowing that they are maybe a little bit weaker. And while we're mining and waiting for that to happen, I want to take a look at this ship. Now, we could get onto a bigger footprint and also expand the size of the ship, but I don't really want to do that. I want to keep it small. Relatively small, and I want to keep it kind of rough around the edges looking, try to stuff things into it is kind of my dream. So to do that, let's erase that sketch. We could expand out to this farthest size, but I think getting a little bit of, there we go, a little bit of matching on the sides there. Yes. Yeah, it looks like it all matches. We could actually just bring this forward here and gain a lot of growing room. Rather than all that space, which would mean we would have to totally overhaul the design of our med bay and everything. And I don't want to make it, the game that easy for myself. So let's go out this much, then down by 1, so we can have nice long windows there. If we thought about it, what are our window options? What if we restrict ourselves to only 2x2 windows, even in areas which are bigger? We could get rid of these windows here. I know some people on the channel and our community have been asking for 1x1 windows, like little portholes, which would be amazing for a tech ship like this nasty sort of, a dirty industry ship. And then we save the sweeping, big, beautiful windows for the other one. I think that we're going to do that at least. Especially, we're just going to go by the 2x for now. And maybe we're going to remove some of the windows. Maybe there's just too many windows on this ship. We can't make every ship look the same. Okay, what was I looking for? Roof, floor, walls, permissions, hull, all. There, sketch. Okay. So let's bring that around. Then maybe we could, I do like how it looks, how this part, of course. Well, we have shields. I like how, Oh, so there's micrometeoroids as well as meteoroids. I see. So we're getting damaged by micrometeoroids and meteoroids. Give me a break with this game. So yeah, let's round it out here, and let's make sure there's enough room for at least two windows. 1, 2, 1, 2. So this could be here, because we can still get a window there and there, I believe. So maybe that comes like up to about here. Room for a window. Maybe something like this. Room for a window. Room for a window. So let's erase that sketch. Honestly, we might need to go... Backup power. It looks like a little bit like a pill. We might want to extend this a little bit. Let's go... let's erase this chunk of the front. Because we do still have all this area that we could build into. Like, let's not just leave it be. So let's go out a little bit more here. And wait, and then a bit more there. Erase sketch. There we are. Then we can kind of come in a bit there and have a front viewing section, I think, that's like, oh, that's perfect. 2 windows, 2 single wide windows. Still, it looks like a pill, but I think that's going to look good in the end. It'll look like a long, sort of like a frigate, if you will, and we can get a lot more weapons in here. And it also doesn't look, you know, so beautiful that you might want to live on it. Although, that being said, these little things would make great apartments. We have to start considering what our cruise ship is going to look like. To that end, definitely leave me a comment if you think you have an idea for how the cruise ship could look. Like, you know what I'd love you to do in the comments is leave some inspiration ships that you think would be a good design for our all-luxury, no-work whatsoever vessel that we're going to design. So this entire activation is going to be about 25 hull blocks, which we're not going to worry about right now. I still want to kind of work on our engines, and even we don't even have the resources to fill the... Oh, boy. Oh, those don't look fun. We don't even have the resources to fill in kind of the spaces that we already have. So, like, let's not worry about expanding until we've got some, you know, point defense systems here. Brace for impact. Or even some weapons. I mean, are our shields doing a good job? Because maybe we don't need them. Especially if we're going to get lucky with these. I hope that's not a glitch, because oh, never mind. No, it's not fully a glitch. Because I quite like it. And yeah, we should fill this back section and kind of design this a little more. I want this to be a little tighter and a little less, you know, open warehousey right now. It's got an Amazon vibe to it, and I want it to have a Drake interplanetary vibe, as I've said in many episodes. So we'll get that cleaned up. Let's finish this mining here. I don't think the pirates are taking the bait. We may have to go to them, which, you know, could be a terrible idea, but might be worth it. Well, I take it back. The pirates are taking the bait. We love that for them. So I think the next thing to do pretty much is wait for these fools to show up and hope there's not too many of them. If there is, we might just sue for peace, let them board us, declare war, shoot them again, and then that'll weaken their crew further. Is it a bit cheesy? Sure. But if we're lucky, they'll also get a couple of good asteroid hits, and that'll clear them out too. The PCS Arnvender enters. Now, one issue that I think all of the hostile alien ships need is they also need... Sorry, not aliens, you know what I mean, the pirates and stuff. The NPCs need steel plates. So that is one issue with this game, which if I don't start seeing ships that have some steel plates built up, let's accept, then it could be an issue, because right now all the ships flying around are basically paper tigers, which is great for me, for gameplay, but it's very cheesy, and so it might make it so that this series needs maybe more of an epilogue than like a bunch more episodes. Oh boy. Oh boy. Brace. I missed it. I love it. Because, yeah, maybe once we get to another sector and it loads ships in, like maybe this one is going to have a bunch of ships that just don't have steel plates. Or maybe they're just looking for steel plates, and some of them find it, some of them don't. So, you know, getting adjusted to Alpha 17 is hard for all of us, to be sure. I've watched them for a while, and it's paid off. Sharuki, Jonathan, and Kaylee are coming aboard. I wish I could see, like, what they're... Oh, you can almost see. I wish I can't see what they're holding. But I think we almost want to take... I mean, what do we have here? Inventory. Nothing in the inventory. Alan has nothing. Okay, we really got to get these guys guns. Because didn't we have pistols? I mean, I sold them, didn't I? Okay, we have 2. Gaithwith, I need you to... Okay, where are they, first of all? Let's find them and get everybody armed. Okay, they're right there. So, Gaithwith, I'm going to draft you and bring you over here. Team 1, we're going to draft you guys and bring you, like, here, maybe? All right, Leaf. Let's go turn that off by accident. Whoops. Okay, shields. Let's get somebody on shields, which is probably going to be Leaf, I guess. Not sure what he's up to right now. Let's draft Alan and bring him over here as well. Gaithwith, grab one of the pistols. There we are. Thank you, Gaithwith. And bring yourself over here, I guess. You might take some bad hits, though. That could be a bad idea. The shuttle is very close, guys. Again, I wish they just had, like, a bit of a run, you know? Okay, jobs. No jobs associated. Okay, jobs. Here we go. Shields. Leaf, let's get you on those, please. Okay, Gaithwith is in position. Everybody's almost in position. Alan is grabbing his pistol. Great. Alan grabs a pistol. Goes to join the fight. Why don't you go there as well? I think Jericho, let's have you here. You didn't quite make it to the fighting line. Jess, let's have you over there as well. All right, start shooting them. Oh yeah, right, because we haven't given up yet. All right, so we're going to declare war. Continue. Let's declare war. Let's all kind of focus fire on Kaylee, I think, maybe. Okay, Gaithwith gave up immediately and didn't have a firearm on him. So that's a bit annoying. Good hit on Cherokee. Alan is just standing... Did you guys not have weapons? Secondary. Draft. You know, use it. Oh. Oh, it wasn't drawn. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. So Alan took a good hit there, which was not ideal, but our entire boarding crew is actually in really good shape. So we're going to go ahead and get on that vessel right now. Meanwhile, Gaithwith... Okay, Alan, you're going to move forward here. And let's take them all prisoner, I guess. And then possibly... Oops. There we are. Possibly, we might kill them too. We'll get you one day. Take the I hit the wrong button. Oh, I got those fat fingers, you know? I just hate my fat fingers. Take crew as prisoners. Okay. Pity we couldn't reach a deal today. I love this deal, as I say all the time. Goodbye. Okay, let's take a look now. What do we have? We've got Cherokee, Jonathan, and Kaylee there. Kaylee's not doing so hot. I think Kaylee needs to, you know what I mean? If you understand what I mean. Jonathan, skills. A decent person. Cherokee, pretty decent as well. Fast learner is nice, actually. Surrender is 50, but that's because of a wound, and the bravery might help. So I think we need to kind of remove Kaylee from this. Gaithwith, okay, do you have a pistol this time? So it must be because they just skipped over again. Alan, move this way here. Let's take a look at Kaylee's stats. Do we want to save Kaylee? I don't know if she's worth saving, although good weapon skills. Nyctophilia, working speed 10. Oh, that's kind of fun. A good worker. Surrender 38%. All right, let's not kill them. Let's instead just, let them go to their prison. We'll see if Kaylee survives. If she survives, then good for her. I don't think we've taken any hits. I don't think the ship is loading its weapons. I feel like most of the crew came over to fight in the last episode, and the last half of the crew came over in this episode. So we may have a skeleton crew over there that can't even run their weaponry, which would, bode really well for us. Looks like the scanner is inert. The weapons are not even circling or cycling. I think we're good to go. I think if we can get over there, if anything, they have one person who's about to spool their jump drives. If not, we just need to murk that guy and claim the vessel. Oh, I'm excited. We're being as careful as possible. We board all at once. I see a body here. That might be from the androids that they took over previously. I don't want to get my hopes up, but the ship is looking fairly empty and fairly well armored as well. Not looking forward to that. Hang on, where did that person go? I really do feel who's Christopher and Afria? Who are these people? Well, let's free them. Probably slaves or something. I don't know why. Okay, why do they always run away? Goodbye. I don't know why they run away from us. But I thought we were freeing you guys, were we not? Let's go talk to these. Let's go talk to Chris over here. Oh, that's more. Yeah, so they took some android prisoners as well. Okay. Offer to help. Accept. So we have some more refugees now. We need to find some other androids fast. Otherwise, we're going to have some major problems. Okay, some health stuff here. Let's pop into this door. I know that there's a pirate here somewhere. They took a pot shot at us. The tension in the room is palpable. Horrible sleeping conditions. Kind of a nice little area, though. Oh, there's one little... every night I would be like, dibs that bed. You know what I mean? I wouldn't want to sleep. Which would be the worst bed? I think this one right here would probably be the worst bed. Just near all the doors. Terrible feng shui. Okay, where is this person? Pop that door, be careful. They're somewhere. There, Valerie. Oh, Valerie gets a good shot on Jericho. 2 good shots on Jericho. We're going to hide behind this ship and hopefully get some good shots. Basically, nothing gets through when you're on this side of a shuttle. However, a few mistakes on Valerie's part should... There we go. All right, Valerie, what's your deal? Weapons 3. Valerie, you know, you just got to go. We don't have time for this. So we take the whole ship. Valerie, making a Valeriant. New salvage available? Undraft all. Making a very Valeriant attempt to save her ship, but she's a filthy pirate, and she is done away with. Now what's our haul? There we go. That's what I'm talking about. 3 tech blocks alone. That's going to get our repairs done and our new engine built. No PDCs. We got to wait. A couple of handguns. We'll sell those. Steel plates to get even more of our hull stability in. A great amount of fuel supply. Very good. And we're going to eat like kings as well. Fantastic. The O2 is a major problem here with all the refugees and the prisoners. We definitely need to clear this area out pretty soon. I'm going to set the refugee area a little bit wider, maybe, so they can go down here into this space or something. I don't know why. Just like, okay, go to the shuttle bay if you need some room, you know? That's, I guess, what I'm thinking. I don't want to give them any other grow... Actually, maybe they do growing. Like, if we set the refugee area, would they actually do some work in the grow bed as well? Not sure. Either way, there's some O2 for you. I'm not going to give you access to any social areas because I believe that blocks off its use from other things. But this way, you guys can at least spread out, get a bit of oxygen during the day, let the oxygen build up in here, hopefully. And I think we might need a new refugee place. But you know what? Honestly, the cruise ship could be a great spot for refugees in the future. And I think we're getting close to... Uh-oh, what's happening in Jericho in here? Also, what's this? Whose body is this? Oh, somebody from the last episode, I think. I forget their name already. Okay, wait, what job is missing, though? We can't get to help Jericho heal? Is that what's going on? I'm not sure. We'll have to keep an eye on that. But yeah, this ship, the shape is coming up on its final shape, right? So that means we'll then start to build up hull blocks, and then there's no excuse left for getting our new ship ready to go, at which point we also need to build up a whole bunch of energy and tech blocks to build it out, but... You know, once that's done, then there's no excuse, for real. The new engines come into place, and with it, hopefully some mass support. I guess we gotta fund it first. And by fund it, I mean fill it with fuel. And I think surely we have, yeah, we've got some tech blocks here, which means these are, almost. Come on, somebody repair that, please. Who's assigned? Oh, Fargus is gonna do it. Okay, so we now have a fully repaired ship in a second here. We also have a nice, beautiful new engine, so we'll start to replace all our engines with that eventually. We're starting to cook with gas. A little bit shaky, you know, getting into a new version of the game with an old save, but yeah, it just feels better now. The ship falls silent, falls dark as we pick the bones off the pirate ship. I always forget to salvage the hull last, so I accidentally clicked it on, and a shuttle came out and poked one hole in the ship and left. The reason I like doing that is so that they don't need to put on spacesuits, which slows down their work speed. And of course, right now they're running out of oxygen because they didn't put on spacesuits, so it's just causing a little bit of chaos, but it should be okay. It should be okay. The situation in the refugee/prisoner camp is getting dire. This is now, I mean, just for me personally, has become a priority, is to find some android collective or some starbase that's friendly so that I can get basically rid of them. I don't want them to get injured on my watch. So I think once we're close to done with this ship, which we appear to be, we got to get out of here in search of the androids. If I put a little hull piece in here... and then let's activate that sketch, because that doesn't cost very much. Should be able to move that guy over. Then I could move this guy over by 1, and I should be able to, yeah, move this airlock, and then I should be able to, could even get rid of this door, get another hot hanger in here, and finally get at least one fighter on this Alpha 17 ship. Abandoned craft. Move this door over to, like, just here for some reason. Relocate the hod hangers. Perfect. And this one. Oh, so close. So close. I feel like there's some Jenga I'm not seeing here. Like, if we can move this or something over. I mean, again, I don't want to redesign the whole space to Haven to fit everything. But if I put a door here, I just could move this down one, but that doesn't really do anything, does it? That doesn't help me. I don't think that helps me, like, basically at all. But I want to put this down here. If I could do that, what is that? Yeah, that doesn't help me at all either. Oh, come on, let me build a fighter plane. Look, there's nothing stopping me from just doing, like, a little bit of this, you know what I mean? Activate that sketch. Oops, you know? Oops. Oh, well, I guess I get to build a fighter bay right over there, you know? Another thing I want to do is I'm not quite ready for it yet, but I think I'm going to start getting my engine bay ready. I kind of want to line it up and future-proof myself, because what I'm going to do is instead of having a hallway in between each engine, I'm just going to have a doorway to get into each engine, and that's going to give me an extra space on this side for more industry or just like whatever I want to design. And then I think, yeah, so if we put a doorway there, we could even put a double doorway if we wanted. But essentially, are these the same size? The back section seems to be about the same size. But I do know, I think they need to be over one more. No, they don't even need to be over one more, do they? Hang on, do these just fit? Are these like almost the same size, virtually speaking? Let's compare it to a Hyperion drive. I mean, no, they're not. You know, obviously. No, but I think they need the same exclusionary area, don't they? Let's take a look here. Yeah, I feel like they need the same area on either side. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Hyperion drive. Yeah, they're functionally the same size. Oh, that's good to know. So that means I could fit one in here. Oh, although they may block each other at that size. Oh, I think that works. Okay, great. This is good to know. So I'm going to wall this. I believe if I get rid of this, I can just build another one there. I think I'm missing something. But regardless, I'll build a wall there. This is just going to kind of give me a guide wall. And then I'm going to put doors in between each spot so that you can get in and service each engine separately. There, finally. Build me that. And build me a shuttle. Not enough free... Oh, come on. I want out of fighter craft so bad. Okay, we need to figure out how to get a bigger system core immediately. And, of course, it needs tech blocks. Okay, great. So I think we'll probably put it there and then build that into our space. So this area here, we'll probably wall off. I think that works. Yeah. So we're going to wall 1, 2, 3 about there. We're going to wall this all off. And then for now, we're just going to kind of rough out a couple of doors here and there. And that's going to be sort of where we have our Energium power generator. Probably put that like right here or something like that. So there's still some room to pass. And then we'll have a core system here. So yeah, this little area will be kind of just all that service bay stuff. And then back here will be our engines. Then we'll have to move these things and see what we can do with this space as well. So that's starting to look a little bit more, if not better, at least it's just organized and it has like a design language starting to come out of the back section. I love it. We spool our engines no longer riskily. 4300, love to see it. And we take to space in search of the androids. Come on, androids, where are you? Oh, they just passed by. Okay, we gotta go back for the androids over there. They're probably looking for their friends. Oh, that's so sad. No, please stop. You're wasting my fuel. Oh, come on, guys. Just stay put. They are looking frantically for their friends. They don't know where they are, and they are not letting us... Okay, are you guys going to stay? Okay, they're staying. They are just not letting us pull them over so we can talk to them. Maybe they're a little afraid of us. Well, they shouldn't be. We have at least some of their friends to give them back. Yes, we have refugees on board. 5 of them. Please come and take them. Receive settlement. Oh, what was the settlement? Oh, I didn't even look. Oh, that's a really nice settlement. I love it. Okay. Receive settlement. Okay, yeah, great. Goodbye. Let's also take a look here and maybe do a little... Do they have a mission? No. Do they have any trade for us? Oh, yes. Okay, let's get 4 of these so that in the next episode, we are ready to do some trading. We are ready to do some building, I should have said. This is just going to keep us in the fuel for a bit, so this is a very expensive but necessary purchase. Let's try to mitigate it. We'll sell off all these guns, almost all of them. We'll sell 1 of these. 2 of these, maybe 1 of these. There we go. So that's going to take up basically all the settlement money to get us all that. Then let's do another round of trading here. See what else they have. They got some hull blocks, which I don't think we need. Steel plates. I don't think we need steel plates, actually. Let's hang on here. We'll see what we need to trade from them later on. But for now, I just want to watch as Vladimir, then Emily, Theo, and Afia are the first team to go back to their families. Unfortunately, we couldn't save the rest of them, but we're happy to save at least a few of them. And we're happy that the prison now has a little bit more room and, yeah, a much more nominable oxygen situation as well. It feels good to get rid of... Wait, Christopher, are you not... Yeah, Android, go, Christopher. Get out of here. Does he love it here? No, you've got to leave. Folks, I hope you found this to be some truly solid content as we get this ship built and ready. It's looking almost fully Alpha 17'd out. Would love to get some PDCs, as they're called here, to defend our ship, but the shields holds truly for now. I'm looking forward to finishing this story. I am very much looking forward to finishing this story, so I'm glad we get to continue. I hope you enjoyed watching this one, and we'll see you all in the next episode of Downton Abyss.